my family owns Mexican restaurants. I come from a family on my father's side is Mexican, and while the food is delicious, it's also largely is killing the people in my family. So I've had my abuelito, my grandfather, pass away from heart complications. My abuelita, my grandmother, she has high blood pressure. And so I see the way that traditional foods can really lead to chronic disease. And I think that that's a big problem. And so being able to maintain the taste of our food, but switch it out for plant-based options, which are proven to be healthier options, is really important and doable for everybody too. The Loco Coco is many things. So the best way that I have described it is as an educational food service entity. I started taking our traditional foods and making them plant-based, and also the food is always centered around local produce too. So mostly Mexican, but more than anything, I love to get creative. So I love seeing what's available from local farmers and then using that as my inspiration to make something new as well. I genuinely want to shift people's perspective on what plant-based eating can look like and what it can taste like and how flavorful it can be. So I'm like, just try it. And I promise you, you'll change your mind. And every time they're like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. I can't believe this isn't meat. And then they always end up buying a plate of it because it's that good. But we're gonna add more stuff to it and put it back in. But that's the first, stage one. I'm gonna blend this a little bit more. When we're growing foods that are plant-based, it becomes accessible to a wider group of people because you can grow food anywhere and you can grow food in your own community. And doing that in a plant-based way it's easier. There's this myth that plant-based is more expensive. In reality, it's less expensive if you do it correctly. And so I think plant-based, if the perspective is shifted, it can actually be accessible to the communities who need it most, to underserved communities.